1 second.
Hello, everybody. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hello, everybody. Yes, indeed. I am Mrs. Rizzo. Welcome back. I haven't seen you in a long, long time. I've brought with me two of my favorite books about Froggy. Do you like Froggy books? Yeah, you can get them at the library if you don't have any at your house. I'm going to read to you about Froggy, and this is my Froggy puppet up here. Do you see him? Can you see him? Say hello, Froggy. Okay, Froggy, you sit there for a minute while we read some stories. This one is called Froggy Goes to the Doctor. Yeah, do you get nervous sometimes when you have to go to the doctor? Well, sometimes we have to go for a checkup or, sometimes even if we're sick, we have to go to the doctor, right? But this time, Froggy's just going to have a checkup. And let's see what happens with Froggy when he goes for his checkup at the doctor's. Froggy Goes to the Doctor is the name of this book. Let's see, Froggy. Froggy woke up. Hooray, he thought. There's no school today. It's my checkup day. I can sleep late. I can get up late. Yeah, he's going to sleep in a little bit. Are you sleeping in a little bit? Well, you will be soon because school's just about to end, I think, right? But wait. What if the doctor wants to give me a shot? He's a little bit worried, isn't he? Oh, sometimes we do have to get a shot, don't we? Froggy, called his mother. What? It's time to get up, dear. I don't want to get up, said Froggy. It's time for your checkup, said his mother. Now. She's getting his breakfast all ready. And Froggy has to get up whether he wants to or not because it's time for his checkup. Can't be late for your checkup, right? When you have a doctor's appointment, you have to get there on time. Froggy crawled out of bed and flopped into the kitchen. Flop, flop, flop. That's what Froggy's feet are like. They do flop, 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 right? It's time to see Dr. Mugwort, said his mother. Dr. Mugwort was the wife of Froggy's principal, Mr. Mugwort. I don't want to see Dr. Mugwort, groaned Froggy. He doesn't want to go, does he? Well, sometimes we have to do things that we don't want to do, right? I feel fine, see? Froggy hopped up onto the table and tried to make a muscle. It's just a checkup, said Froggy's mother. Now go get dressed and don't forget to brush your teeth and put on clean underwear. He's making a muscle. Look, I'm fine, Mom. So Froggy flopped back to his room to get dressed. Flop, flop, flop. That's how froggies walk, right? They jump, flop, 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 flop with their big froggy feet. At the doctor's office, they had to sit for a very long time in the waiting room. Froggy was worried. Oh no, what if I need a shot? Then in came Froggalina with her mother. Oh, that's one of Froggy's friends from school, right? Froggalina. Hi, Froggy, said Froggalina, and she bounced right down beside him. Froggy scooted away, and Froggalina scooted even closer. Froggy scooted away again, and this time he fell right off the bench. Monk. I guess Froggy didn't want to sit so close to Froggalina. Froggy, said his mother. What? Sit up, dear, and please sit still. But it was hard to sit still, so he made a paper airplane and he threw it in the air. Zwish! Just as Dr. Mugwort stepped into the room. It circled once, it circled twice. Oh no, what do you think's going to happen with that paper airplane? Can you guess? Then it hit her right smack in the eye. Zow! Whoops, said Froggy. Follow me, said Dr. Mugwort, and she was not very happy. Well, I can't blame her, can you? She just got hit in the eye with a paper airplane. She told Froggy to step onto the scale. She measured how tall he was and then led him and his mother into a room and said, "Now take off all your clothes, Froggy, except for your underwear, and put on this paper gown." The doctor closed the door behind her. Yeah, sometimes you have to get undressed when you're at the doctor so that they can check your whole body, right? Froggy took off his shoes, pulled off his socks, unbuttoned his shirt, unzipped his pants, and looked down. "Oops!" cried Froggy. "Mom, I forgot my underwear." Froggy's mother laughed. "Oh, Froggy, how could you forget your underwear?" Then she cut holes in a paper pillowcase and she made a pair of underpants held together with some pins. "But, Mom," whined Froggy, "they look like diapers." He quickly pulled on his paper gown. Zip! Well, he has no choice. He doesn't have any underwear, so Mom had to make him a pair of paper underwear. Dr. Mugwort came in. She took his temperature. She felt his tummy. "Oh, that tickles," giggled Froggy. And she looked in his eyes with a light. "Please don't cross your eyes, Froggy." She didn't look in his ears because Froggy didn't have any ears. Frogs don't have ears, right? Then she looked in his mouth and she said, "Say ah." I guess she's checking his throat, right? Does the doctor do that at your where you go for your visits? Yeah, checks the throat. So Froggy said, "Ah, oh," said Dr. Mugwort, and she almost fell on the floor. "Your breath smells like dead flies." "Whoops," said Froggy. "I guess I forgot to brush." Oh my. Mother reminded him to brush and to remember his underwear, but he didn't do either, did he? She stood up and she rubbed her stethoscope. "Now, this might feel a little cold," she said, and she pressed it against his back. "Yikes!" yelled Froggy. He grabbed the stethoscope and shouted into it, "It's freezing!" Again, poor Dr. Mugwort almost fell on the floor. "Froggy, you're not being a very good patient." Then she said, "Now, Froggy, let's check your reflexes." So she tapped his knee with a little rubber hammer. Nothing. She tapped it again, a little harder. Bunk, and up flew his foot right into her chin. Clack. This time Dr. Mugwort did fall on the floor. "Whoops!" cried Froggy, looking more red in the face than green. I guess he's a little embarrassed. Well, he should be. My goodness, what did he do to poor Dr. Mugwort? She's having a rough time with him. Dr. Mugwort stood up and glared at him. Time for your shot, Froggy," she said. Oh, I'm just kidding. Then she gave him a gold star and a lollipop and said, "You're a very healthy frog." And she smiled. "See, Mom," said Froggy, "I told you I was fine." Froggy stuck the gold star right on his forehead and the lollipop right in his mouth. Then he got dressed. Zip, zoop, zoop. You see? Then he leapfrogged with his mother, flop, 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 all the way to the exit. "Hey, Mom," said Froggy, "that was fun. Let's come back to see Dr. Mugwort again real soon." Yes, he doesn't mind going now, right? Let's see what Dr. Mugwort has to say. Don't come back too soon," said Dr. Mugwort, waving goodbye. I like that story. Do you like that story? There's a whole bunch of Froggy books. If you haven't been to the library yet, go to the library and ask for some Froggy books because they're lots of fun to read. I have another one. have so many, but today I decided to read 2. Maybe tomorrow I'll read another 2, okay? This one's called Froggy Rides a Bike. Have you been able to ride a bike yet? Maybe you've learned already, or maybe you're going to have your grown-ups teach you how to ride a bike. It's summertime. It's a good time to ride a bike, don't you think? Let's see what happens to Froggy when he rides a bike for the first time. Froggy looked out the window. His shiny new bike gleamed in the sun. Yippee, he said. Oh, how exciting. He got a brand new bike. And he flopped outside and he hopped on his bike. Flop, 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 bing, and took off. He pedaled so fast that soon he was going about 1,000,000 miles an hour. Do you think a frog can really drive a bike that fast? I don't know. He pedaled so fast that soon he was flying way up high in the sky. Whee! Look at the fun he's having. Notice he's still in his pajamas. Yeah, that might be a clue. Let's find out what happens next. And there was his dad, far, far below, calling, Froggy! So Froggy stopped flying. Now he was falling and falling and falling. Uh-oh. He woke up and rubbed his eyes. I guess he was just dreaming. Rise and shine, Froggy, said his dad. Today's the day we're going to get your new bike. Today's the day. Yippee, cried Froggy, and he bounced out of bed and flopped into the kitchen. Flop, flop, flop. Let's go, said Froggy. Okay, said Dad, but first you have to get dressed. Whoops, said Froggy, and he flopped back into his bedroom to get dressed. Zip, zoop, zoop, zoop. Hope he remembered his underwear this time. At the bike shop, Froggy said, I want a trick bike. But Froggy, said Dad, first you have to learn how to ride a bike. Can't do any tricks until you learn how to ride first, right? Okay, said Froggy, but I get to pick it out. That one, no, that one's too big, said Dad. How about that one? No, that's too expensive, said Dad. That one, said Froggy, is the bike of my dreams. Okie dokie, said Dad. Yippee, cried Froggy, my very first bike. But now I need a horn and a bell. Both, said Dad. Okie dokie. And Froggy got a horn and a bell. Honk, honk, ting-a-ling-a-ling. He got a horn and a bell for his bike. Oh, this is going to be fun, don't you think? Learning how to ride a bike. Back at home, everybody gathered around to watch. All of Froggy's friends were there, even Froggalina. Okay, Froggy, said his dad, now hop on and pedal like mad. I won't let go. Okay, said Froggy, but first you have to put my horn on and my bell, and then I'll ride my bike. He wants the horn and the bell attached first, right? Froggy's dad put his horn on. Honk, honk. Now hop on and pedal like mad, he said. I won't let go. Okay, said Froggy, but you still have to put my bell on. Then I'll ride my bike. So Froggy's dad put his bell on. Ting-a-ling-a-ling. Now hop on and pedal like mad, he said. I won't let go. So Froggy hopped on his bike. Flop, flop, flop. Bing. And pedaled like mad. Honk, honk. Ting-a-ling-a-ling. Zoom, zoom, zoom. He's learning how to ride his bike. Dad's helping him, right? But then Dad, let go. Froggy, he yelled. What? Hold on tight. Yikes, cried Froggy. His bike zigged and it zagged and it wobbled. He was falling and falling. Thump! He fell on his bottom, and Froggalina giggled. Froggy's dad helped him up and said, "Good job, Froggy. Now hop on again and pedal like mad. I won't let go." Froggy rubbed his bottom and hopped on his bike. Flop, flop, bing, and pedaled like mad. Honk, honk, ting-a-ling, zoom, zoom, zoom. But Froggy's dad let go again. Froggy's friends shouted, "Go, Froggy, go!" Yikes, cried Froggy. His bike zigged and it zagged and it wobbled. He was falling and he was falling, but he didn't give up. He yelled, "Whee!" and he rode his bike up and down until dinner. He learned, didn't he? Yeah, it takes practice. Sometimes we fall until we get used to it. All of Froggy's friends had gone home except for Froggalina. "Watch me," said Froggy. "No hands." And Froggy rode his bike with no hands. Oh my goodness. He rode right smack into a tree. Thump, and he fell on his rump. That's his bottom. "Oops," cried Froggy, looking more red in the face than green, and Froggalina laughed. Not a good idea to do tricks when you're on your bike. At dinner, Froggy couldn't sit down. "What's the matter?" asked his mom. "My butt's too sore." "Froggy got boo-boo," giggled Polly. But in the morning, Froggy hopped back on his bike. Flop, flop, bing, honk, honk, ting-a-ling, zoom, 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 and he popped some wheelies. He is learning how to do some tricks on his new bike, isn't he? Good for you, Froggy. All day long, boing, boing, boing. Froggy had fun on his brand new bike. Doing papa wheelies. Those are kind of tricks that we sometimes do. Well, here's my Froggy puppet. I'm going to take him down for a second and put him on my hand because I like puppets, don't you? Did you like that story, Froggy? Yeah. Okay. Want to say goodbye to the boys and girls with me? All right, let's sing together. Ready? Goodbye, everybody. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Goodbye, everybody. Yes, indeed. I'll see you the next time. Bump diddly dump. Ribbit. Ooh. Bye.